Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Shoaib. Welcome back. Today in this tutorial video, we will learn about the motor large block in the PCS7. Whether you are the beginner or you are going to refresh your knowledge, this tutorial video will help you step by step how to configure the motor large block. So let's understand the concept. What is a motor L or motor large block? The motor block, like the MOTL block, is a motor technology library block, and the MOTL block is a pre-configured standard function block used to control the motor within a PCS7 automation project. It's a part of the advanced process library that we'll call APL or other PCS7 libraries, depend on the version of the configuration. So in the motor large block, there's four type of modes is there. The first mode is we can operate motor over the local mode, then automatic mode, then manual mode, then out of service mode. So let's understand step by step these all modes. So the first is the what is a local mode. The local mode in the motor large block is a mode of operation where the motor control is taken over by the local devices such as local start or stop station, bypassing the automatic logic, or remote control logic managed by the PCS7 system. This mode is typically used during the commissioning, maintenance, troubleshooting, or the emergency situation. When the motor is in a local mode, commands from the PCS7 system like stop or start is ignored. Feedback signal like motor status and alarm are still sent to PCS7 for monitoring purpose. Operator in the control room cannot directly operate the motor until the mode is switched back to the remote mode. So let's understand the local mode of operation in one of the example. Imagine a pump motor controlled by the motor large block in a water treatment plant. So in the normal operation, how the motor will run? The motor is in a remote or auto mode, receiving start or stop commands from the PCS7 system based on the process requirement. An operation in the control room start or stop the motor through the HMI. Now come another scenario. A field technician want to start or stop motor. Okay. The field technician want to test the motor without interference from the control room. The technician set the local control switch hardware, mostly it's hardware, to the local mode. Now the motor can be start or stop using the local push button at the pump control panel. Now you can see right side picture. Usually in the field, we have the local control panel. So once the operator shifts the mode over the local mode from the field switch, then the Remote side operator cannot operate the motor. Only the local side or field side operator is there. He can only operate the motor. The PCS7 system display the motor status as a local mode and disable the remote commands. So once the field technician troubleshoot the maintenance and troubleshoot and he finish the maintenance, then he will return back the switch in the remote mode. So it's mean in the field we have a switch. There is mention local and remote. Once he have to work in the locally there, he will switch that switch in the local mode, and in that case, he can easily start and stop locally. He no need to communicate with the remote operator. Okay. Once he finish his work, then after completing the test, the technician switch the mode back to the remote mode. The control room regain the operational control of the mode. So let's see uh, in this tutorial what we will configure in the PCS7. So in this tutorial video, we will learn how we can configure a local mode in the PCS7. Suppose, as you can see, we have a one motor block, and in our previous tutorial, we already configured this motor block. And now in this tutorial, what we are going to do, once we turn on the signal from the field, the motor mode will shift to the local mode and other all mode will be become a disable. And now here you can see the commands operator cannot send the command to field. It's already disabled. And now from the field, once operator will push the button, then he can easily start the motor and then he can easily stop the motor. And so once he finishes complete work, so then he will put back this switch from the local mode to remote mode. So now you can see you have the other mode of operation is enabled below. So let's see step by step how we can configure like that local mode in the PCS7. So here is the some configuration steps to configure the motor in the local mode. So the first step we will configure the our IO card and we'll put the symbolic names. For example, for the local mode, local and remote switch, will configure like put the symbolic name local mode, then start and stop similar manner our command signals. After that, we'll add a channel driver input and output in controller, and then we'll link these channel drivers with our just we configure the symbolic name. For example, local mode, start, stop, and command signals. Then we'll add a motor large block in the chart, and in the motor large block, we'll put the local setting to 1. So, and then the local LI will connect one physical switch. Once this value is true or 1, in that case, the motor will be work as a local mode. Once the value is 0, then motor will work as a remote mode. Once we want to start the motor, we'll put the local start local equal to 1. As you can see here, start LOC should be 1, and we'll connect. We already connect the one physical switch through channel driver. And similar manner, once we want to stop the motor, so we'll put it one value over the stop LOCA. So here's the flow chart. Like the first, we have to do the local setting equal to 1. Then if we want to operate motor in the local mode, then LOC local LI should be true. And once uh, the local start local is true, then in that case motor will run. If the start local is true, that case motor will become a stop. So let's do it practically, how we can configure it. So in our previous tutorial, we already created this project. So if you did not saw the previous tutorial video, just I will put the previous tutorial video link in the description. You can watch it, how we create this project. So now I will come here to update my symbolic names. So come in the mixer plant, then open the hardware configuration. So then click here, and from here we already configure the digital input card. Right click, then edit symbol, and then here I will put update the symbolic name. Suppose P01 local mode, and then I will put P01 start. So this is actually my push button, and P01 stop push button. Press OK, and similar manner, right click over the output module, and I will put P01 start command. Press OK, save and compile. Okay, perfect. We'll close the hardware configuration. Now come here in the pump chart and we'll open the pump chart. So our pump chart is open now. Now in our previous tutorial, we already had motor large block. So we'll keep it same. Now next step, we'll add the channel driver. For that, come here in the libraries, and after that PCS7 APL library version 9.1, then blocks and templates, and then we'll select the driver. So if you want to add the motor block, from here you can find the motor large block. And for the channel driver, come here in the channel, and then from here we will select digital input driver, select, drag and drop it here. Okay, similar manner, this is for the our local remote mode. I will add it here for 2 more. Okay, so and similar manner, I will add also digital output channel also. Okay, now I will link these drive channel drivers, PV in, right click, interconnection to the address. So local remote mode, select. After that, the interconnection address, right click, and then start push button, then interconnection, then stop push button. And similar manner, output side, we will also PV out, right click, interconnection to address, then the start command. Okay, so now the first thing after adding and linking the channel drivers, then we need it here the local setting, okay, input. So as you can see, local setting input is not available here. After that, we also need local li. Local li is here available for the local mode, that we no need to add. And similar manner, start local and stop local also available here. So what is not available in the default block, that is a local setting option. For that, you have to select it, the motor block, right click and click over the object property. So in object property, come here in the iOS and then go down in the local setting. Here you can find the detail. Yeah, this here is the local setting. If you come here, you can find invisible. Just untick this option. Okay, the local setting is 51, and that's it. Click OK. So now you can see here we have here the local setting option is there. So the first step is double click here and we will add here the one. For the local setting, actually we have the 4 different types of configurations. Like if I will put it 1, in that case it can operate from the field, and the rest other options in the coming up tutorial we will explore. So put it here 1 and click OK, and after that this our local mode channel block will connect with local li. Okay, so here is my local li. Okay, that is a local mode. And then here we have the local start. So I will connect this start push button with the local start, and similar manner the stop push button with the local stop. Okay, and similar manner I will connect my start output here with the my output channel that is connected with my output module. So for this configuration, as I put it local setting 1, so then motor block can operate locally through switches. For this we should need the run feedback. If the run feedback will not be available, in that case we'll get the error. So in the physically, once you physically working in the field, you must have to connect run feedback, whatever your motor feedback is coming through contactor or something, anything else, you have to connect it. But for here in the simulation environment, I will connect this run feedback with my output. So if my output will on, then this block input also will get the run feed. That's it. So now the first step will compile our project, and after that we'll download this project. Just click. So it's compile now. Close it, and after that we'll turn on the PLC sim simulator. So click over the run, and now we'll download our program in the controller. Click yes. Okay. So now our program is successfully downloaded in the controller, and after that we right click and open the object, OS object. So now we'll just run our project. So our runtime is open now, and here you can see we have the motor block. I will select it, and I will open it, and from here you can see right now our I will open the simulator panel also here. So as you can see right now our mode is manual mode, and right now we can move it over the automatic mode and out of service mode. Once the from field, if the input of the local mode is on, now the control shift to the local control panel. So as you can see here, all operation mode is disabled. Now only motor can be operated through the local mode and through the local switches. Suppose if I want to start the motor from locally, so I will turn on the start input, or I will push the start button. So once I push the button, then my motor will start. And if I want to stop the motor, once I push the stop button, my motor will be stopped. And now suppose the technician complete their maintenance work, and now he will put back the local mode to the remote mode. Now you can see now operators have the control of the like entire setup. He can manually start or stop this pump from the remotely. So you can see here operator can manually start and stop the pump. So let's see the same uh, thing in the PCS7 chart runtime, how the it will show there. So as you can see, if I will turn on the my input, the local mode, so in that case, I will get it from here. The status, as you can see, the value is coming true here. If I will put it false, I will get it here false value. So if the value is true, in that case, if I will start the motor input, as you can see from here, this start button, click the press the control key and click over the input channel. So the value will be visible for you. As you can see, the start local is right now on and my motor is also on. So if I will press the stop button, so as you can see, the stop local is there and the motor output also become stop. So, so as you can see, it's also showing here same the thing. So Alhamdulillah, we learn in this tutorial video how we can configure motor large block as a local mode, and we learn if the technician want to do some troubleshooting or the maintenance activity in over the motor in the field. So how he can select the local mode and how that local mode we can configure in the PCS7. And once he finish their activity, he will put back that local mode to remote mode. Then the remote operator have the control of the full of the mode. So thanks for watching this video.